Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. It's a little chilly, but I'm doing what I do for you. Got the heater going, but it's all good. Ooh, I got something nice for you to do. Black History Month coming up. I'm going to partake in my church's festivities. I'm going to do my dude, John Lewis. So this is going to be a lesson about my dude. So get ready. All right, let's rock. Wrightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, I'm on it. It's to enlighten. I'm going to do that. Inspire, hopefully do that. Educate, oh, definitely do that. And want to motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is, know thyself. You see where we're going with this? And when we just get there together, so I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. Person who knows but knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. That's what I do for you. I'm here to wake you up. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. Yeah, that's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my yacht, the truth. Right thinkers, let's talk about one of our heroes from the civil rights movement, other than Dr. Martin Luther King. We celebrate his birth, yeah. But it was a whole lot of other people that played roles in that movement. Did you know that? And because it's Black History Month, I'm going to get the chance to talk about one of my personal heroes, my favorite, John Lewis, okay? This guy started the movement or started getting involved with the movement because he liked the way things was going in his life, in his town. And his parents were telling him, that's the way things are. You know how they go. Yeah, don't rock the boat. No. He gonna cause some trouble. I love that. So it might get a little touchy for me because emotionally, I got a lot of respect for that guy and what he did. And following his story, I gotta prepare. Because when I get in front of the church people, I don't want to be sitting there getting welled up and getting all emotional. So I got to try to put it in perspective. So let's go. I remember seeing, us get beat down by the state troopers back in 1963. The Selma Bridge. He was a young man then. And when they asked the state troopers had dispersed. They asked them, can we kneel and pray? What the state troopers did? Open fire, man, charge. They came and ripped us a new one, okay? Why? For just asking for civil rights. Our young people need to understand this. We fought. We got beat, whipped, and marched just for getting civil rights. Y'all just wilding out, ain't got a clue about what we need to be doing for us as a people. You're embarrassment. Moving on. That's a problem for us as a people. Nothing to do with nobody else. This is us, our stuff. Let's take care of our business. Now, when the state trooper beat him up, this guy got knocked upside the head with a bully club, unconscious. He don't even know how he got to where he got. Somebody picked him up and helped him. Hello? That don't happen. This thing take a whole different turn. Why? Because he started a movement from himself. He became the movement. That's tough. All right. But I remember being mistreated myself by white people. What? Just because I was black. I was getting understanding. I'm like, okay. So I stayed within my own kind. That didn't make me racist or prejudiced. I just didn't want to be mistreated by the other kind personally. So, yeah, I stuck with my kind. I ain't got a problem with the Jews. They stick with their own kind. I ain't got a problem with that at all. Moving on. But I don't have to have an issue with them because they do that. No, they stick with their kind, I stick with mine. Fine. But I studied history. Okay? Why is history, white history? Oh, because they dictate and tell you what it is. I don't learn anything from a value from white history. It tells me a whole bunch of stories that don't really mount up, don't add up to nothing that's beneficial to me. But when I go to Egypt, to our ancestors, Jesus Christ, the world opened up for me. Oh, you want that Egyptian shit? Yeah, my man, this is the original stuff. Y'all playing with the hand-me-down. Y'all got all this cut information. I'm getting mine pure. When my man was doing the drug thing, he went to the source and got it to where he can package it, manufacture it for a lesser price, but they were getting good quality. Now, I ain't got a problem with that. Not a bit. I'm doing the same thing with my spiritual knowledge. I went to the source. Now, I'm giving it to you pure. I ain't cutting it. So somebody else get it, but mine is pure. P-Funk, okay? Pure real. I'm keeping it that way. I'm not diluting it down. So, in my studies of black history, I found out that a lot of us did good things. We only hear about Martin Luther King. Everybody Martin Luther King, yeah. He ain't my favorite by a long shot. That's another lesson. But that's what y'all think about him ain't gonna do it. How I think, but I feel about him. But this is the man who spends his life fighting for what's right for his people. How many black people we can say that about? He been locked up 40 times, arrested for doing the right thing. Not for drug charges, not for number running, doing the right thing for his people. That's a hero. Moving on. Yeah, and all we know about from the civil rights movement, if y'all know, well, everybody know about Martin Luther King. I mean, know about John Lewis. Don't have who? Congressman. Hello. Yeah, he went from the front line to Congress and still fought for change for his people. That's a hero. Moving on. All our ignorant young black people about our fight don't know much about our fight. Why? We ain't passing it down. We just fought for civil rights. That means we want to be treated as a person. You understand that, young people? Y'all take this privilege like, no, y'all going backwards. Moving on. MLK was the face of the voice of the black civil rights movement in the 60s. Yeah, but what did they do to him? You know, so how many people in that face? How many people in that job? I ain't taking it. He went to Congress. I ain't mad at that. Because if I went the other way, I might not be here. So I'm getting excited. Teacher, I'm getting passionate. I'm going to say, John Lewis reminds me of myself. And I can see the spirit in him was what? For what's right. He wasn't a drug dealer. He wasn't a con man. He wasn't slick. He was a good man fighting for what's right for his people. He dedicated his life to doing that. No side chicks, no outside baby, all that nonsense. Good men are hard to find. Trust me. But when we get them, we abuse them, or more likely, the white man kill them. It's hard to do something for your people. I just want to teach. No, I'm teaching. I'm not leading. No. Why? No. Okay, I ain't trying to find that nonsense. But he made it personal to stop the mistreatment of his people. That was his life venture. He worked his way into what? Congress, so that he can put into law, so he can make changes. It don't get no better than that. He wasn't a preacher. No. But he was an activist trying to get things done so his people can have a better situation. Okay, moving on. And what? He worked his way to Congress, who could now he could what? Make changes for his people. He did a lot of good things while in Congress, fought tooth and nail. I've never seen him back down from the white man. I love to see a black man stand against them. He was one. I respect him. Took a beating. Now, I ain't going to take no lumps. I'm not doing that. I'll tell you right now. Oh, I'm Malcolm. Okay, I'm going to fight first. Okay, understand? No, I ain't that peaceful guy. Peace ain't got us nothing yet. So don't look for me to be peaceful. That's them job. That's their job. I'll let them do what they do. But when all hell break out, now you call me. Why? That's what I do. Sorry, but yeah, I'm a warrior. I'm a soldier. I ain't got a problem doing what I got to do. That's what soldiers do. Everybody claim to be. Well, yeah, okay. If they come here, if it's going down, my man count me in. Why? I'm going with you against them. I know who my enemy is. Moving on. Do you know about the life of John Lewis, the good troublemaker? Okay. His parents told him when he saw a problem with the colors in black, he always had an issue with that. And why not? That's just natural. But because his parents was acquiescing to the times, they didn't want no trouble. And all he gave them was trouble. But that fight, that kind of desire, if we had our young people inspired and motivated with that kind of gumption, that kind of we can conquer anything. Think about it. Moving on. Now, John Lewis' name meant nothing to anyone but the Lewises, probably. But now, because of his desire to make change, everybody know his name. What you want to know? Don't you want everybody to know your name? Rich and famous? No, he's a legend. Those we call legends. Why? He gonna live on. He ain't going nowhere. We gonna keep him around. Moving on. And I got a problem with this 1 month Black celebration. I say we celebrate Black history all year. Moving on. I'm just putting that out there. I'm not with this 1 month. You already know how I feel about that. Moving on. All right. But John Lewis was all for what was right. It don't get no better than that. Okay? For what? His people. See? He suffered through what was wrong. Why? He lived through it. Excuse me. But he wanted to make change. And that was his whole agenda, to get change for his people. Why? So they had to suffer through that. We don't have to sit in the black and white colored line, man. No, thanks to him. Okay? Because in '63, we had to take a back seat. Rosa Parks inspired him. He heard a sermon from Martin. Okay? Those are inspirations. So he got with the movement within himself, took it personal. And look how far he went. Straight to the top. Okay? And what's this? All he wanted was the best right for his people. He was a real trooper for his people. Put him in the forefront. Why? Without him, we ain't where we are now. How about that? Oh, Martin Luther, yeah. You better look at the ones behind the scenes who got the work done on the ground. What? Changing laws, getting things together, putting it together, organizing. He went to get him a library card as a kid. They told him library cards are for white kids. That pissed him off. That's the fuse. From that point on, you okay. Now everybody giving them library cards. Thanks to him. Okay, moving on. All right. I respect, John Henry Clark also, John Lewis, I got to say from my man Clark too. But John Lewis was devoted to making change. By doing it, not by talking a whole bunch of jibber jabber. No, he was making change by doing it. That's the difference, okay? He wasn't a preacher, but for what? And everything he did for change was for the betterment of his people. Not for him, his people. Generation. Yeah, start making change so that we can progress, we can break that cycle of just them over there, we over here, separation. No. I say we just take care of us first, okay? Deal with him second, deal with us first. We used to do that. When I went out to white America, I was comfortable in my position. From the hood, from the project, I'm out in University of Town, a bunch of white people didn't know jack about life, so I just used them to my benefit. So they ain't that smart either. So say, no, we all go through life and we got cultures that different. That's all. But it's how you treat people. I still got friends from college. My best friend from college from 1975, white boy, Jew. Love him, okay? Why? Because how we treat each other. I could care less about his religion and what color he is. The things that we did in life, we still doing them. The birthday, day after mine, we always celebrate every year. Moving on. So friendship breaks the barriers. But respect, I respect every aspect of that man's character. I'm a character man. I'm gonna look at you and I'm with that. No, let me see the man. What kind of man was you? If you're a married man and you got a side chick, I'm not gonna respect none of your accolades. Understand that. True men don't do certain things. And I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna check. Let me see what you got back there. Okay, see if you're on the up and up. Because if you're not, I'm not going to praise you. I'm not going to respect you. That's what I do. Why? Because I hold myself accountable to be that kind of man. So if you're going to be that kind of man I'm going to respect, you better be that kind of man. Malcolm was my dude. Why? They couldn't sell him. They couldn't buy him. They couldn't coerce him. They couldn't control him. They'd kill him. John Lewis was smart. He says, I just read my way through here and start making change. I ain't got to sacrifice my life for my people. That ain't going to do nothing but take them into position everybody's going to mow me every way. No, he did things. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And because he was a real man, across the board, stem to stern, okay? It wasn't no weaknesses, wasn't no flaws in his character. Those are the men that you respect, okay? And I respect every aspect of his character. Why? Real men will get done what they feel in their heart and mind to be done. No matter what. If you tell me, look, man, that right thing, and people starting to get conscious, you starting to wake people up, and you know, you're costing us money in the church because they ain't going to church, they think they can find God. Yeah, we need to stop that. My man, as my grandmaster, I'm starting to go to say, my life you can take, my integrity, never. And that's what I'm driven by, integrity. Remember that word? Use it. Implement it in your character. It works. Now, I have nothing but respect for what? For him and anyone like him. Again, I don't pick and choose. But if you're doing what you're doing, you got my respect. Something like that. But if you ain't, don't expect me to respect you because everybody else is. I can care less what they say. They not me. I speak for myself. And if you ain't who you claim to be, I'm not dealing with you. I saw what John Lewis went through. I'm just getting able to talk about him without getting welled up and crying. Why? Because I get fired up. That's why. Okay. Now, he was a strength. He was the strongest gentleman. I watched him interact with kids. I can always tell a man, when he's like that, yeah. But when he get around kids, he just melts. And he's just so gracious. That's the kind of man I want to be. How about that? Moving on. Getting tough. I figured that. I knew I'd get to this part. I got you. Now, I have, no. He was humble, but he was not a punk. He ain't backing down, but when he was humble, he's around the people he can be humble with, who would appreciate his humbleness and not mistake it for being soft. Okay? He got educated. He wasn't worried about being called an Uncle Tom. No. He educated himself so he could play the game the way he thought he needed to be played to get done what he wanted done. That was smart. Okay? Understand that? I do. If you can avoid the clutches of that man and still make your way, you a bad man, because it ain't easy. A lot of them didn't make it. Calm down. Now, he was part of the movement, playing his role. And it aided to what? That he stayed focused on what? The task at hand. He didn't give up. When Martin went down, he didn't stop. He didn't stop. Why? He kept the fight for what? What's better his people. That's what soldiers do. That's what warriors do. And to their last breath, okay, until the fight is done, they in fight mode. Okay? He spent his life fighting for what? What was right. I can't see no better cause. Moving on. I'm in the fight now. Oh yeah. Now, when you can confront the powers that be, the white man, aka white man, and don't back down, I love that. I watched my man, he ain't back down from no crackers. No, excuse me, but yeah. So I'm not gonna back down from y'all. Don't get it twisted. Okay, I'm gonna be a little, but my old man freaked out because the white man called him a boy, not nigga. No, a boy. Real men don't play that. Tell him, homie, don't play that. That's all. You gonna respect me as a man, or what? We're gonna knuckle up. That's old school. You can't do that. Okay, but back in the day, you gonna respect me one way or another. Now I gotta humble myself, but I get it. But things change. I understand. When things change, and the change ain't for the better, I'm not with the change. So call me old school. Some things I'm not changing. Well, no, my man. If we get down like that, you better be ready. I am. I go to the gym every day, just in case, my dude. All right, where we at? Okay, now I feel like it's now what? My job to enlighten my people to the truth about themselves. Knowing thyself is my mission. That's what I'm on, to get all my people to what? Know themselves. That covers a whole spectrum of things. No. Our ancestors left that for us. We should take heed to it. I did. Still do. Why? I'm going to show you. Wrapping it up. Appreciate you tuning in. This is it. He didn't just talk about it. He was about it. Master P. About it. That means you gonna handle your business. Hey, I come from the hood. If you ain't about it, you got problems. That means if you ain't gonna handle your business when you got to, oh, you ain't gonna have much business. I am the reincarnated spirit of the one of our enslaved brothers. I know for a fact I was a slave in prior life. I detest it. The only way you can feel that strong about something is you have to experience it. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's where I'm at. All right. I feel compelled to teach right thinking philosophy. Why? To enlighten my people to themselves. That's it. That when you know you, the enemy got a problem. Okay? You're not ignorant of yourself no more, so he can't dictate to you. That's the one to be difference from next generation. I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Have him respect you. Because if he don't respect you, he's not going to deal with you fairly and honestly. He fear you, he'll back up and be a little more lenient. Why? Because he fear you. If he had no fear of you, he got no respect for you. Just a little tidbit for us as a people dealing with that guy. They would prefer to have a criminal run the country than somebody who want to do the right thing. What did I tell you about our society? Moving on, this ain't about that. But because of him, we still fighting. And what? Look what we get. Look what we get. Like we said about Malcolm X, again, when we said I am Malcolm X, after studying the movie, at the end, we all claim to be Malcolm X in spirit. We got to get John Lewis spirit. Why? Start doing what's right for our people. That's all Malcolm did. That's what John did. So I'm not doing that. I'm trying, best I could, doing my job. I'm here every day. That's what I do for you. That's my bill to help out what I think is the problem. Knowledge of self. We lack knowledge of self. My job to try to help that. So I don't run around with no bullhorn. No, I'm not out here in the corner talking that. No, I'm right here every day doing what I do. All you gotta do, tune in, and you can do it too. Why? Know thyself. That's why my goal is to get you to do just that. Moving on. I have my own platform. So I can educate, enlighten, inspire, and motivate all those who want that. I don't have a problem with those who don't. That ain't my situation. That ain't my issue. But I'm here to do what I do for you. When? Daily. And guess what? In closing, right things, I appreciate you all. But remember, may you all live to be 100. May 100 minus a day. So I never know my right fingers have passed away. But we need to get better at what? Knowing thyself.